And now we will have Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel and Dean Liberty University School of Law.
Thank you. It's certainly a pleasure to be here. Liberty Counsel is a national public interest law firm. And Liberty University, where I serve as dean, is the largest Christian university in the world with over 62,000 individuals, students all over the United States and throughout the country. It's the 6th or 7th largest nonprofit university in the entire United States. In addition, I also serve as chairman of the Freedom Federation. The Freedom Federation is a federation of some of the largest organizations that come around multiracial, multi-ethnic, multi-generational, faith-based and policy organizations and leaders in the United States, focused on advancing our core Christian and moral values. As part of that, we've had dialogues with regards to this issue of many items, but including immigration. I don't suggest that everyone that is part of that federation of organizations believes exactly the same thing. But I will say that there is a significant amount of unity on core issues, including some of the individuals that we've been able to associate with that are on this panel today. In fact, Liberty Counsel issued a press release about 2 weeks ago that's available for you. And signing that press release as a statement about immigration is the Reverend Samuel Rodriguez, who you'll hear from, Dr. Richard Land, Bishop George McKinney, who is the founder and pastor of St. Stephen's Cathedral, and also on the general board of the Church of God in Christ, which is the second largest African-American denomination in the country. If you take those three leaders and those organizations together alone, that reaches almost 40 million people. So there is a significant amount of individuals and organizations and certainly church bodies that are coming together on these important issues of immigration. We really think that there's significant consensus within conservatives and evangelicals and other faith-based leaders in at least two areas, and one that I think we need to focus on with regards to the third. The first is to secure our borders. We believe that it is in our national interest and also promotes our domestic tranquility to secure our borders. Our borders must be secure. Secondly, that we also have strong consensus with regards to the idea that we need to not only secure our borders, but also provide some kind of integration strategy. And so we have talked about a just and compassionate immigration policy. In this just and compassionate immigration policy, we believe that there should be a pathway for earned legal status and or citizenship for those seeking to do so. There is that particular area where I think there is some disagreement by some, but by and large there is a significant agreement with regards to the evangelical and faith-based leaders. So we believe that we ought to secure our borders. We believe that we ought to have some kind of earned pathway for legal status for citizenship. We believe if you just look at it from a practical standpoint as well as a legal standpoint, what do you do with the 12 million or more individuals that are living here in the shadows? I think from our perspective, you combine Leviticus 19, which is to be compassionate to the alien who is in your midst, with Romans 13, the rule of law. If you simply deport everybody, it's not practical. Not only is it not practical, it's not moral, and I don't believe that it's biblical either. So we believe that those individuals that are seeking the American dream, like all of you and I are seeking and have the opportunity to participate in, ought to be able to come out of the shadows and ought to be able to participate in the American dream. I think that there is significant consensus that is moving forward. I think, however, two things can ultimately stop this consensus. One is political partisanship. I would call upon our president, members of Congress, to put aside political partisanship, because this issue transcends political parties. It transcends geography. It is an issue of significant importance for all of us. And I also think with regards to that special interest ought to be set aside as well. It was hard enough to get a consensus of those leaders around the country to come together on that issue, which I think is happening. But special interest ought to be set aside in the interest of the greater community and the interest of our country. One of those special interests is the domestic partnership provision of one of the proposals, not both, but one of the standard or core proposals. We believe that that does not have a place in this particular debate. We need to focus around those core issues that unite us and those core issues that are important to our immigration strategy. We also believe that there is a significant consensus not only on securing our borders, but also on reforming the bureaucratic process to make it easier, more efficient, quick, and more affordable for people who are seeking legal status to become legal status, either temporary workers or permanent residents or temporary status. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Staver.